I'm going to try the Stroopwafel now, but actually the caramel spilled out onto my dress. So everyone be careful if you try this. It's very hot and it's very liquidy. So it just kind of tilted out. Hello everyone and welcome back to On the World Stage. I'm here with my friend Emmy and it's our first time in Amsterdam. So we're really excited to just share our girls trip with you over the next couple of days. Right now, where are we going?
We're gonna have a canal tour and just explore the city.
Let's go. Hello again, everyone. We just got off our canal cruise, or tour. We are going to continue exploring the city and find some lunch at a food hall, and Emmy wants to find Dutch cheese.
My partner really wants me to get old Dutch cheese for souvenirs, so yeah, hopefully we can get that.
I forgot to mention something very important about our plans, which is that we're going to the Van Gogh Museum. We have tickets for the Van Gogh Museum. We got those in advance online, and
We had a lot of troubles getting that ticket.
Yeah,
on the website.
the
It was so
design, the
confusing.
website design was a bit confusing. I thought that my credit card got rejected. It just turns out I never clicked a button. Emmy was able to do it, so we worked it out. I was actually supposed to come to Amsterdam and the Van Gogh Museum years ago when I was studying abroad in London. My friends and I organized a weekend trip and my flight got canceled and we never got to reschedule, so this is like a dream come true that we made it here and we're going there today. Emmy, what are you most excited about?
I think I'm most excited about the Anne Frank house actually, because I read her diary when I was like 10 years old.
In
and
school?
I got,
Yeah.
and I was very inspired by it.
We're actually right near it, but our tickets are for tomorrow, so we'll go there tomorrow.
We'll be back here again, guys.
And those were even harder to get. We didn't even know until last week because everything was sold out on the main website, but I went through trip.com. They were only able to confirm it a week in advance. So it kind of felt like we're on a waiting list. So keep watching for tomorrow as well. Hello again. We just had our lunch at the food hall and now we are changing our plans because what happened?
Bad news, I can't go to the cheese store and buy cheese because I can't bring back cheese back to UK.
Yeah, so ever since April of this year, we cannot bring any cheese or meat products from the EU to the UK. These are the complicated realities of international travel and policies. We'll still have a good day.
Yeah, just
We'll
changing
still-
plans.
We'll still like go to the Van Gogh Museum. So we'll go have a wander in cafe and then the Van Gogh Museum.
So I found out just now that this place used to be a tram depot. You can tell that these tracks used to have like.
Oh, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
matcha rose. It has rose syrup inside.
Hello everyone, we just left the Van Gogh Museum. The reason we didn't share anything from there is because we're not allowed to take any videos inside, not even like without the art. So they just said only photos in the Van Gogh Museum.
I was very, very touched about the story behind him and the brother, which I didn't know about beforehand. They usually display Van Gogh as like a freak that cut off his ears, and that's all I knew about him. But now I have a very, very different picture about him, and I'm very glad I came to this museum today.
Yeah, I mean, I think the like curation and just also like the copywriting in this museum is excellent. They painted such like a rich and also like very layered, like nuanced story of who he was. We got emotional in there, like we just felt like we had been on this journey with him. And yeah, I really am very impressed by their collection. I got this little Miffy, and the reason I got this one is because it's based on, okay, they gave me a bunch of free postcards.
Way too many.
Oh, but these are different than the ones I got because they have Miffy on them. But anyway, okay, so this painting, in the background, it's of almond flowers. And this painting, Van Gogh, he painted for his nephew when his nephew was born, and actually his brother Theo named his son Vincent after his brother. They had such a close relationship. I never knew about it. And the wife of Theo is the reason Vincent van Gogh's art is famous today, because after his death, she knew that her husband, his brother, cared so much about it. And she
wanted to spread it.
She spread it. One of our favorite things to do while traveling is to go to supermarkets. That's also one of my favorite things to do with Andre. Yeah, I'm so glad that Emmy also feels the same way about supermarkets, because I won't miss out on one of my favorite experiences.
Which one will you choose?
We are going to get dinner and then call it a day. It's going to be light out until 10 p.m. So yeah, it might be throwing us off. We didn't get much sleep last night because we arrived late.
Really late.
Yeah, our flight arrived at 10. Let's go have dinner and then just get some rest.
Yeah.
Looking forward to exploring more tomorrow. See you in a few seconds. Good morning from Amsterdam. It is day 2 and we are on our way to breakfast.
Yes.
And then
Anne Frank House, the one I've been looking forward to the most.
Yeah, so we're really excited for that. Let's go. So I just want to share the story of the flower bicycles. A man's wife was saying that she couldn't find her bike.
The husband decided to decorate the bicycle with flowers, saying, oh, that would help you find it right away because there's no other bike like that. But the next day, she brought it up saying, I can't find my bike again. And he kept on decorating it. And turns out she had dementia the whole time, and he still decorates the bike to this day, even after his wife had passed away, as a memorial.
It's so beautiful, but actually has such a sad background. Yeah, but also, I mean, it's a background of so much love as well, that he really cared for his wife so much that he did that, so she could find her bike. So that's the story. Onward. We just had breakfast, savory breakfast, and now we're going to have something very sweet. We're going to have Stroopwafel.
Yay!
It's famous in the Netherlands.
Locally, no.
It's basically this thin wafer and this like sweet caramel pressed really
Thinly.
strong together. Yeah, very thin. We passed a place before
Really cute, quaint bakery.
that looked like the place to try it. They were making it right there, fresh, and that's how we wanted to try it, a fresh one. So let's go check it out. I'm going to try the Stroopwafel now, but actually the caramel spilled out onto my dress, so everyone be careful if you try this. It's very hot and it's very liquidy, so it just kind of tilted out. Such strong cinnamon flavor. I think that dough was just cinnamon dough. It's so delicious.
I didn't really expect like the fresh made ones compared to the ones like store bought. It's just, infinitely better.
So we have enjoyed our Stroopwafels. It was messier than I expected.
Yeah, don't tilt it.
Do not tilt it. My dress had a stripe, caramel stripe on it, but I washed it out thanks to the help of a kind stranger holding the Stroopwafel. It was a team effort. Girls were supporting girls in that moment. We are now arriving at the Anne Frank house. I'm guessing I'm not going to film in there like yesterday with Van Gogh, so we'll just tell you afterward how it was, but we're really looking forward to it. And see you in a bit. Hello, we are back after Anne Frank house. We couldn't take any pictures or videos there, so we were just fully immersed in our audio tour. What did you think of the experience?
I thought it was very, very tragic how a young girl at the age of 13 had to go in hiding for 2 years, and when she turned 15, like, she was so close to being freed, yet they were late being freed, like by 2 months, and she didn't make it. There was an end bit where it showed the video of how her father's journey back to Amsterdam was like, and how he found out his daughters were dead, and that part really broke my heart, and I started crying. So
it was just so overwhelming to enter her room because it is so infamous, and that part of the audio tour, they just don't even have any audio, just so you can take it all in your own way, and then like you continue and you learn about a lot about her father, and he's the one who got her diary published. The thing that really shocked me that I didn't know was I didn't know she wrote it wanting people to hear, like wanting it to be published.
Yeah, she wanted to be a writer.
At first it was just her diary, but then she found out that they were actually telling people to document their experiences, so when the war was over they could have the collection of history. So she was inspired by that, and she thought, okay, I want to be a writer and I want to share my story. It is so tragic that she never got to see what an impact her story did make, but it is incredible. She had a gift, I think, spoke on behalf of so many people. I'm really glad they have this museum and can continue to just preserve this history for everyone to learn about and learn from. Now we're going to find the post office post box. We wrote so many postcards. I will show you in a moment. We wrote so many postcards, and then we're going to go to the Tulip Museum. So let's go find our post box. We just walked all the way back to where we came from at the Anne Frank house, and we found this post box was here the whole time. We just went on a journey. And it was right here. Okay, farewell to our postcards. Hopefully this is correct. All right. Goodbye. Look, it's us. USA and Canada. Yay. So I guess people can bring them home.
Home, yeah.
We're gonna go find a vegan tea cafe with bubble tea
and
that,
matcha.
yeah, matcha, so our type of thing. So we're gonna walk like 15 minutes and go get some tea. We're just doing a little like browsing, shopping around Amsterdam, and we're going to get Dutch food later.
Yep.
Where are we going?
We're going to a Dutch restaurant called Moeders, and it means the mothers. So a dish that a mom would cook at home for you.
Yeah, so we'll go figure out what is Dutch food exactly.
Yeah, that's a potato.
Yeah. So we just had dinner at Moeders. It was so good. It tastes like homemade and delicious. And I just like really glad we went there. I had catfish and you
I
had...
had a beef stew.
It was so cute. Like they had all covering the walls pictures of people's mothers.
Framed.
Really enjoyed it and recommend it if you want that like Dutch meal. I'm wrapping up for today. We're leaving tomorrow, but maybe film some breakfast and a little bit. But yeah, I'll see what we do tomorrow. But for today, yeah, let's call it a day. And it's too bright still, even though it's like the evening right now.
7
It's
p.m.,
just
but
so
yeah, the sun's
so
still
bright.
blazing.
It'll be still bright at 10 p.m. Good morning. We are leaving today. We are just finishing up, going to get some Dutch pancakes. The place is the Carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carousel. I'm going to meet a friend and then we'll meet back up to go to the airport.
Yeah.
So yeah, might be a short end
Yeah.
to the video, but let's have some pancakes. We just ordered the like Dutch style pancakes.
Proper yeah.
I don't know how to say that. So I got ginger flavor, and then I also got ginger tea. Very ginger morning.
I got a strawberry whipped cream one, and then a plain apple juice.
Why didn't they have water?
I don't know.
Hello everyone, we are currently in front of the canal across from the National Holocaust Names Monument. So it's really this incredible tribute with all of the names of the Dutch victims of the Holocaust, and we also were able to find Anne Frank and her sister, her mother, and at that exact moment there was a tour going on. So if you come here to Amsterdam, you can take a Anne Frank walking tour. That's what I heard him say it was, so it looked pretty interesting. So I'm just wrapping up the video and want to thank you for coming along. We had a great time in Amsterdam. What did you think, Emmy?
Overall, Amsterdam, I definitely want to come back again.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and it would mean a lot if you liked and commented on this video. We always try to reply to all of the comments. So see you in a few seconds if you click on the next video. See you!